All right, boys and girls, we're going to start with our warm-up. Before we begin, let's go ahead and have someone orient my smart board for me. Do I have a volunteer? Right? Okay.
Once you get there, go to File, do New.
Excellent, Harrison.
And select which one. Probably the first one.
Which one do we use?
The first one. No, the last one.
Yeah, you'll use those other ones as you enter 7th and 8th grade, okay?
Now hit play.
Very good.
It's up on.
Good job, Harrison. Thank you. Well, just explain it on the calculator if you would.
Well, to get 5, okay, so you do 5, and then you click this like caret thing.
Very good.
5 raised to the 11th or 12th.
Nathan's was what? 12th power.
So the 12th, and then you click enter, and then you have it.
And if we minimize that gray screen, Courtney, go ahead and minimize. Let's make sure. Nathan said 5 to the 12th power is 244,140,625, and he was correct. Excellent job. Okay, I'm going to pose a question to you. There's an essential question on the board. Okay? The essential question that relates to today's lesson is we're going to compare the perimeter and area of polygons. What would happen to a polygon's perimeter and area if we double the perimeter? Okay. Now I notice Claire's going back to addition. Could she have multiplied those numbers? She chose to add them. Either way is fine. What units of measure should you have, Claire? Want to put a period there since you abbreviated it? Excellent. Okay, good job. Want to explain what you did?
Instead of multiplying, I added 3 plus 3. I think it's the same thing, it doesn't really matter. I did the same thing with 5. I just added the number. And after I got the answer to both problems, I added the answer. I got 16, so the perimeter is 16 inches.
Good job, Claire. Excellent. How many of you have ever used a geo board before? Have you used those? I have a little picture of one. I'm then going to decide what polygon would I like to create. I'm going to create a rectangle. I find it easier to put your cursor kind of in the middle of it and then drag your middle to another point. So then if I want to change this side, I can drag this by getting my hand, make this a little bit bigger. See how I'm doing that? See how I can manipulate the sides to change its dimensions? Then I'm going to take this one right here, and as soon as I get the hand, I usually just, it works easier if you use the sides of it. Okay, so I'm going to take my cursor, which I'm using my hand, and just grab the side. And do you see how I've created my rectangle? Now, if you want, you can make it a color. Okay, go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you need to use the pen to help you count, all right, we'll do that.
4 is the width, so 6 times 4 would be 24.
Good job, Elvis. Since it's area, what are we going to put? Good job. Excellent. All right, perimeter. Who can raise their hand and tell me what the perimeter is going to be? Okay, with this side of the room, go ahead and sign out a laptop on this laptop card and this side of the room. Why don't we let that side go first and then these first 2 rows so that we're not all jammed up. So, boys and girls, it initially shows you the top 11 names for the past, like, 12 years. It goes to 1999.
I'm number 184. So special.
All right, don't forget, after you found something interesting going on with your name, please write a blog entry so we can understand what you've discovered, okay? Excellent. I wonder if your parents realized they were choosing such popular names. When you go to that site, consider typing in your birth year, okay, as the specific year. And then I want you to ask yourself, Does that make sense? Because most of the students that I'm surrounded by have those names. That's what I saw. I typed in my birth year, and I thought, yeah, I had all friends with these names. It made perfect sense. Let's switch to the Elmo.